Hello and welcome back. This is week 3, so I'm calling this week Divine Vibration. We're going to be working on mantra. I want to briefly just say that I know I challenged many of you last week by creating longer meditations for you when we were working on the chakras. I think it's pretty intense, deep work with the chakras, so it's hard to make them really short, but I want to let you know right off the bat that week 3, I'm going to give you some shorter meditations to work with this week as we work with mantra. And just to remind you to stay curious, to really be here for the journey. Notice the things that work for you, the things that aren't landing with you right now, and that maybe later something that doesn't resonate right now might really hit you. So be open to it all. If you have a time where you're trying to sit with a meditation and it's difficult, let it be difficult. Know that it's not going to last forever and get through it. The ones that you really love, go back to them, do them again, note what those are, what you love about it, what's working. And again, just stay in the seat of the student. I try to do that myself. So we try to be here for it all. So mantra, I'm going to try to keep this fairly brief so we can get right into the practice. Mantra is translated different ways. You could call it a tool of the mind, something that helps to liberate us from the bondage of the mind, which it can really feel like there's bondage there sometimes, really, causing us to struggle or to really grip and hold tightly to things. So mantra is a way to steady the mind, to focus the mind, to protect the mind, and create those sweet little gaps in between that I've talked about before. So one of the ways that I've heard that mantra is considered is that you're really just repeating, especially when you do Sanskrit Hindu mantra, which is what we're going to do for some of this, is that you're repeating the names of God. And I know for some people they'll hear God and maybe they don't really connect with that at all, or maybe even makes you bristle a little bit. But one of the things that I would say, if that's your response, is that consider it maybe just as a way to connect with something greater than yourself. So maybe to you, God would be nature or just the resonance of your own heart. So repeating the names of quote unquote God with these mantras is really a reminder of the presence of the divine in your daily life. So you can think of it that way, which I love. So keep calling your attention to your heart. And know that mantra is a way to get you into deeper connection with the nature of who you truly are. And that nature is connected to all things. So today's mantra is going to be Ram, which is not the Ram that we were using with the third chakra. It's a different Ram. So I'm going to use my notes just so that I get this right. Ram in this case is connected to Hindu mythology. So there are many, many gods and goddesses. Really, they boil down to different aspects of who we are. But this is what Ram Dass, who's passed on since, said about the Hindu character of Ram. Ram represents living daily as an act of worship. He is a being of great light, love, compassion, wisdom, and power in perfect harmony. Ram is the essence of who you are when you realize your true self, or Atman. Again, Ram is the essence of who you are when you realize your true self, or Atman. So we're going to chant the mantra. And I have this in the description of this video written out for you if you want to pause and look at it. But it's Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. And essentially it's a bowing to Ram. And you can think of it again as more an aspect of the deeper essence of who you are when you really realize that deep essence. So it's Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. So let's start. Sit up nice and tall. Let your eyes close. Take a long, slow breath in. And then clear it out. Another long, slow breath in. And clear it out. Next time you breathe in, hold the breath at the top. Breathe out really slowly through your mouth. Same. Inhale, full, full, full. Hold the breath. And a long, slow exhalation. And try it one more time. Inhale, slow, fill, suspend. Exhale slowly, 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 empty all the way out. And then just allow the breath to come through as it wants to. Lightly in through the nose, maybe out through the nose as well. Sit up as tall as you can, just taking a couple moments to connect before we bring in the mantra. Let your face soften, let your shoulders drop a little bit. Whatever you had to do to get here, to your practice, you are here. So give yourself the gift of calling yourself into practice. Call yourself into your breath, into your body, into your heart. This is the essence of being alive, not all of the stuff outside that we have to do, that we think we have to be. This is it, right now. Let's call ourselves deeper in with the mantra Om, the sound of the universe. Deep breath. Let your hands rest anywhere you like, in your lap or on your thighs. Allow that breath just to be supportive, a natural breath, so there's not a strain, there's not any forcing or exaggeration. Let a slight smile come onto your face if you can. Keep relaxing your shoulders. A couple more moments, just feel the breath moving into the body, how the body responds, and feel the breath moving out of the body, how the body responds. And then I'll start to repeat the mantra. And please know that when you use mantra, a silent mantra repeated internally is just as powerful as an external mantra. When you do externally chant, it creates a different kind of vibration, right? A physical vibration that can stimulate our vagus nerve to help with our stress response, our relaxation response, so it has an added benefit. But you chant the way it feels good to you, aloud or quietly or silently. Just beginning to say it. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. I'll make little gaps so you can repeat after me. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. I'm going to start to chant it, and you can join me if you like. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, 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 Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. And then simply repeating Ram, bowing to Ram, to who we are when we realize the true self. Ram, 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 Ram. Keep repeating it to yourself. Churn a few more times. Ram, Ram, Ram. And spending the last minute in quiet, release the mantra. Feel free to bring the palms together and bow in. Bowing to that power of practice to help us strip away the inauthentic that starts to layer over the true self, that starts to layer over what it really means to be in the world. And the power of practice to wake us up to this true self that's always there. Ram, Ram, Ram. Good. Let your face lift. Take a big breath in and hold at the top of your inhale. And then let it out. Big exhale. Let your eyes open. Thank you for being here today. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.